Hello, hello everyone. I kind of forget what to do. Hold on a bit, I'm still doing shit. Ooh. Alright, let's do our usual opening then. Hello, hello everyone. My name is Kiravaku and I'm your host and your Vtuber voice. Oh shit, touch that. And I may or may not entertain you, or run off a tangent and start yapping about. Depends. Yesterday, vertigo hit me pretty hard, so I didn't actually manage to do too much stuff. I literally went to sleep for an entire afternoon. Holy heck. Hold on a bit. I need to drink some water. You can already hear my throat is not that clear. But the only water on my table is freaking hot water. I didn't drink that yet. I still have to wait for it to cool down a little bit. Okay, grab my actual water. Bam 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 badam bam badam bam badam bam 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 badam bam. I'm still doing something. Hold on a minute. I am puzzling too. Alright, good. At the moment, right now, this is the golden DJ hour. So welcome everyone that join in the Kire Vakuo stream, and that is from me. I didn't mute the thingy, my Discord notifications. If sometimes some people watch my stream, they hear those kind of things. Main reason I do that is because I need to know there's people joining into my stream or not, because I don't really have that much monitor screen in the first place, you know. Hold on a little bit. Mic is a little bit too high. All right. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Also, like, well, as you guys can see, is currently I do have a YouTube subscribe number of 350. Yay! And so far, you can already see, like, using this compared to my Twitch one, YouTube one wins a mile. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, I have to do this YouTube account setting. I need to change my profile pictures. Upload new profile pictures. Yes. I need to upload the Halloween one. Zoom in a little bit more. Too bad I didn't really have an actual Halloween mode. Besides, if I actually use that Halloween mode design, it's going to be like a lot more headache. Disney will start knocking at my doorstep. Beady beady ba da ba ba ba. Beady beady bee ba da ba ba ba. Beady beady bee ba da ba ba ba. I don't really like this particular album. Let's scroll down and change it. This is way more better. Oops, press the wrong button. Not gonna do recording, gosh dang it. Either way, again. Hello there, welcome everyone. My name is Vgen and I am your host and your voice again. I have no idea what I'm doing, why I keep repeating over and over again. I was doing something and then came back and forgot, like, where was I again? And then do something and came back, forgot where was I again. I really need to concentrate. Focus, Kire, focus! Which I can't. Ooh, gosh. Right. Let's do this. So hello, Mega Sneak. I was going to post this particular link. This is basically at this afternoon. Around this afternoon, this will be not afternoon, like in my 8 p.m. This thing will be released. Also, hi there. Hello there, everyone. My name's Gary Balco, and I am your host and your voice. Welcome. Next Taku from Temu. Well, I am more or less getting well, how should I say it? My character model is reference two kind of stuff. You guys can try to guess a little bit like which kind of content actually I reference at. One is from a game, another one is from an anime. An anime from the before 2010 era. If you are not that deep into talking about like the anime from the past, you might not know a single thing from me. How do I even sound like Indian? I'm a Malaysian. Anyway, hi there. No, you guys shouldn't say about those kind of things. I do have a rule. Try not to make the channel a little bit too unbearable to look at. Okay? Even you have the right to say it in the first place. Hi there, Nix. Anyway, welcome everyone. Also, yeah, I need to like start my drawing sessions too. There's so many things to do actually. Now, if you guys need to keep using the N-word, I might have to time out you guys for a bit. You guys already been warned. And I don't really know how to do moderation stuff properly, so yeah. It's pretty difficult to do all this thing. And it's really busy work. I don't really have any like moderation team or like any mod. So don't try to make me do extra work. It's lots of things to actually do. Okay? I would like to spend more of my time to, you know, I would like to spend more of my time to do something rather than try my best to do moderation. So everyone should have a slight boundary when it comes to internet stuff. So yeah. In a way, like I say again, I really hate doing moderations. So you guys do have to behave yourself, else I have to like do extra stuff, and then I will be staying here forever and ever, unable to do any other things. Like you guys can literally call me something else clone, like Naxtaku clone, Sayu clone, or like even not Sayu, Seiyu or Sayu, I forgot like his name. Just don't call me Midoriya. Gosh dang it, like sometimes I see Midoriya, it kind of pisses me off, like his hair doesn't even look spiky in the first place. No. I can't really try my best to moderate you guys in both front. So yeah. Alright guys, I guess I spent enough time. I need to start doing drawing, so behave. Don't interrupt my drawing by saying some stupid shit, and then I have to, you know, I have to like stop and do stuff. Okay? Okay, behaved. And yeah, let's go to the art cafe. Artista Cafe we go. And yay! Yeah, like this thing is actually a full-on like voice control. Even this one too. Projector retract. No, the battery ran out. Projector retract. I really love this thing. Projector on. If you guys wonder how I managed to do this, that's like this particular thing is called a streamer.bot. This guy actually have like a voice control system. It actually listens to a mic, and when you say something, it actually activated. So you can do quite a lot of stuff. You can literally put some key toggle with your, you know, like your VTube Studio stuff. So when I say like, I'm angry, and then I would do angry face or this and that, that stuff. But the model I personally made have a little bit retro. So it's not, it doesn't have like those kind of like fancy setting. It doesn't have any toggle for facial setting. It just have this face. This face is just that all. It doesn't have more, it doesn't have less. Are you talking about Sadako? Sadako, if you guys didn't know, is a ghost. It's a ghost in Japan, like ghost law or something like that. I forgot like which Sadako is. I forgot. Of course, I pronounced it wrongly too. Yeah. As you guys didn't know too much about it, currently what I'm drawing is it's an artwork that I will put it on thumbnail. If you guys do notice like the things that have been posted lately, is I created this, or this like each artwork individually, because I'm streaming every Saturday. I'm doing a Ace Attorney collab series, which everyone will play the games together. I'll be the one who clicking, they will be the one who playing the games, and then we will try our best to voice everyone as close as possible. Not as close as possible, like we have our own interpretations. My Phoenix, right? I'm voicing Phoenix, right? And the judge,
because I can make old man voiced, and this way. Oh wait, this is not Dumbledore, by the way.
And either way, I voiced Phoenix, right? And then my version of Phoenix, right? That guy basically cursed a lot, and then like is a very unapologetic person. And when he like talk about like law stuff, he have to say, "Where's my payment? Where's my ramen?" Because like at the very start of the game, like you're supposed to like have dinner with your boss, and then like when you go there, you find the boss dead, and then you'll be like, "Where's my dinner? Where's my salary?" And then of course like all my friends like they all play around too, like basically we all just stick around in the game, you know, being a very horrible person. You guys can take a look more at the highlight or the VOD archive that I posted out, because I do want to edit more clip episode part out, because there's so many funny moments in there. But one man army, I don't really have an editor, so I have to like do everything myself. Imagine this, aside from this place I have to do, and I have this big ass place I made. So I made this place. Let me go back. So I made this place, which like you can see I can go behind the table, this and that and stuff, and then like there's another stage of a table there. So like there's a lot of things I can do with this, and I can have a lot of guests. The maximum guests that I can kind of like squeeze in is 8 guests. Not 8 guests, like 7 guests including me, then it become 8. This place can house 8 persons, so we can have like a lot of people there. So when we do this kind of things, and like we can kind of like have a lot of people there, and then we can do a little bit chat, a little bit this, a little bit that. But either way, like generally it's like we all like have a lot of people, a lot of guests that invited in and do a lot of stuff together. And as you see from here, that we draw each and everyone, like every single guest, I will give them an artwork. This one is my favorite. Yeah, basically we have this like one friend that we keep bullying. I feel sad for him. It's like I got, because his character wear glasses. And then what? You mean like the Buddha sign? You know, it's a completely different thing, right? Again, I'm a Malaysian Chinese. I do know a little bit Chinese stuff. Either way, yeah. So if you guys like take a look around it, you can already see like there's so many stuff here. So this one, like you can see like when he's talking. So every single one that I kind of like do it, there's like a lot of things that going on, yeah. Also, either way, even though I say like I do understand the sign itself is the Buddha sign thingy, but since you're spamming, if you want me to moderate you, I will. I say again, I like to do my stuff, I like to chat a lot, I like to drawing, and I really don't really like is try my best to do moderation, keep, you know, doing lots of moderation and stuff. So if you want me to at least give you a timeout, I give you a 10-minute timeout, okay? Okay, done. Happy now? Again, I don't really personally like to moderate people. The more I try to moderate, the more stuff is like going to like the more time I'm going to like waste it and stuff. And if you guys want to know the chatting rule, that's inside my description, so you guys can take a look in there. Yes. Either way, hi there. Where was I again? Oh yeah. By the way, I have some like medical issues. I kind of like sometimes forget things quite easily. Anyway, yeah. So every single week, I will try my best to invite guests, and when I invite those guests, and I will kind of like draw each and every one as a thumbnail. That's what you guys are seeing here. That everyone here is the hand draw characters that I draw it out as the because it's YouTube, like I have to draw thumbnail, so I end up like drawing a lot of shit, a lot of shit, and yeah, and draw a bunch of them. There's so many things I have to like do drawing and stuff too. Hold on a bit. I'm a little bit dizzy. Yeah, another thing is like I don't really like to like see spam that much because I have vertigo. If you guys don't know what vertigo is basically my ears kind of like screwed up, so I can see double visions. I can see things that kind of like move a little bit, even though I hadn't moved. Like, those kind of things happens to me. Like too many words spam out, I can't really see that well. And yeah. This is why there's like a no spam policy there. If each and individual like say one word, and I have like no choice. And but if like one person spam like 50 message in a single time, then I might have to do a little bit of like, you know. Either way, yeah, generally, there's so many other stuff that I have to draw. Aside from this, actually, I still have one more art I haven't finished drawing too. There's like Shazu. I don't know what you are writing, Magazine. Either it's like you are actually pressing square, or if you are writing in different language and then YouTube somehow can't read it. But yeah, I do a lot of like other different drawing too. I still haven't finished. Shazu is supposed to be one of the guests that will be coming in this week, but sadly, she told me that this week she's busy, so I just put this artwork on hold. I'll just continue doing it next week as like part of the like weekly guests get a artwork content. And I already have like another one of my guests already like finished drawing. Hold on a bit, I'm slowly running out of breath. I do not feeling that well today too, so yeah. That's why I still didn't truly finish drawing it yet, because like I have two things I still need to finish drawing. This is just like for the thumbnail, and then I still have to finish drawing, turning it into a reactive. So there's still lots of things going on that I have to do. Hold on a bit, I got a message from a friend. I need to take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah, they're basically cheering me on. They're seeing like how bad the chat is. Why are you guys so down bad today? But either way, yeah, generally that I don't do moderation too much. Even my friends know. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, actually this thing that you guys just posted out is actually a Buddhist signs of like, I forgot like which symbol this like represent as. Yeah, a lot of people mistake this thing as a swastika. It's funny thing is like, because here's the thing, I'm Malaysian Chinese. So I do know a little bit Buddhist stuff like going on there, but to be honest, I'm more behaved like an atheist. But I do know a lot of things because since my family is still like partially religious, so yeah. What do you guys actually like do about like on the religion stuff? Like, do you guys like still doing it just out of respect, or just doing it because everyone's doing it, or you guys are like flat out just like, I'm atheist, I believe in science. I'm not actually atheist. So what they actually call it? Like, you're not like full on atheist, but you still do those kind of do religious stuff. Anonymous? No, not anonymous. Like, there's a word for it. I didn't know which word for it. Ah, gosh dang it. It's like a tip of my tongue. I don't know like which one. Yeah, I don't know. I try to like search it through my brain, but yeah, I do have a little bit vertigo today. Even yesterday, I have like a very severe one too. Like, this is why I didn't stream that long yesterday. Just like a time, maybe just like 2 hours. Basically, already like around like 1 hour time, I already KO in some sense. But I still have to like, you know, like do streaming and stuff. This is my art shop, by the way. So it's basically to display, and he's literally like opening up a store and then like just being there, you know, and do lots of drawing. Yeah, so I do have to like hold the fort and being here. I was sipping some tea. Calm down my nerve a little bit. Because here's the thing, like the medical issue I have, something is called like an AICA. It's not something that like easy to like understand. It's like something that kind of like very difficult to like you know. Well, I know what you want to do, but I appreciate your effort. It's going to be much more difficult for you to space out a thing because, yeah, because your name sometimes will kind of like be a little bit weird on something. So, and the spacing is quite different every single time you try to do something. But yeah, if you want to earn your time out, I'll try to give you a time out. Hold on a bit. How long of a timeout do you give you? Huh. I know you do know like what you are doing, so we both are not idiot. So let's give you a 30-minute timeout. Now you just can't hear me. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You can't do anything now unless you make a new account again. Like, funny thing is how easy to make a YouTube account, even you ban someone. So it's like there's literally no like no use of banning people. Hi there, lighting. Welcome back. There's so many things I still have to do. Just on the yapping moderation stuff, I already wasted like 40 minutes of my life and your life. Well, it's still entertaining in some sense, I guess. Else people won't be just sticking around. But either way, yeah. Let me try to do a little bit this, a little bit that. Yeah, I think I already finished enough of my advertisement on the Saturday stream. But also there's the another things on the thing I do want to do a little bit of advertising about. Yeah, look at this. This is my card game. Actually, I was in a TCG series. It's called Vdai Show. If anyone who is a Malaysians are interested in it, you can go to Twitter and then like find Vdai Show, and then you can use my code to buy Vdai Show card. But of course, you don't. If you have another like favorite Malaysian Vtuber is like in there too, you can also use that code too. I'm not arguing with you guys with that. Like, it's fine not using my code. It's fine. I don't earn that much. Just like almost each month I manage to earn like maybe like 10 ringgit. 10 ringgit is like how much in USD? I didn't know. Like, let me do a little bit calculations. Now it's like 4.9. I don't have to do the yeah, just like $2-ish. $2 maybe something cent. I don't know. My math is bad, and I used to be an engineer. Gosh dang it. I lost my engineering power. Like, seriously, if you don't do math long enough, you kind of like forgot how to do math properly. Alright, let's keep going and do the drawing thingy. Today I'm going to finish all the Asuzu like drawing, and I do have to, before making a thumbnail, I have to confirm are they going to be in the stream this week. And of course, aside from that, I do have some other things I have to finish too, because I have like one more commissions I have to finish. This particular one, as you guys can see, I have a chibi commissions I have to do. Hold on. This one. And this one. So this is supposed to be like an enforcer. There's like a moon behind this dude. And then this one is my proudest creation, to be honest. I somehow made this look so cute. Yeah. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen so far. Remind me of Ame. Either way, yeah. And then this one I didn't do such a great job of it. I need to like change it up a little bit. Either way, the request for this one is to look a bit like Neko art in the first place. So I'm just I will try, but my art style doesn't really match up with the Neko art style. It's a completely different thing, you know? If you guys didn't know what Neko art is basically it's a mascot of like the entire, not Fate series, like the company that create Fate series. Neko art is the mascot of the entire company. because like how serious the Fate series is, so they don't really put Neko art in there. It's like out of left field. But if you guys kind of like notice like that, there's like sometimes like when it comes to like a certain mangaka, he will always draw his mascot character in there. If you guys didn't know, there's like a series called Rave, and then you kind of notice that there's like the robot one, and then like there's Fairy Tail. The author have this obsession with this mascot characters that you will always somehow manage to see that mascot, no matter in which manga that he created. You will always see that mascot. If you don't know, is that like, you know, like that very weak looking like mascot, like weak limb, but you can see like there's a drill on the face. That one, I remember, it's like one of his successful mascot of one of his successful manga, and he treated it like it's a lucky charm. So every single time he create a new manga, he will try to like add him in there just to give it like a luck boost, and also a branding. But to be honest, like speaking about Fairy Tail, oh man, I wish he tried to make a new series, but he's been like milking the Fairy Tail series a little bit too much. I know once you like have that one successful thingy, you will always like at least try to like stick close to it, but it's been a few years, man. It's time to move on. I think not a lot of people like the 100-year arc. Is it 100-year, 1000-year arc? I forgot. Ooh. Is it wrong pen? No, why is it so thick? For that one first stroke. I can't control my right hand that well. Yeah, yesterday, my mom doesn't have time to take care of my niece, so like my 9-month-old niece, so I have to be the one who like take care of her for a while. She's not that heavy, but she requires someone to like, you know, hug her. She refused to like, she somewhat semi-refused to be put in bed. So you need to like take you know, have her and then like walk around with it. Walk around with her. So I've been like holding her for like a few hours. So even though she is not that like heavy, like holding something with a weight for a few hours, it does take out your arm a little bit. Now my arm is a little bit, what do you call it? Numb. I don't have enough strength at the moment. Ooh. To be honest, like modding is such a busy work. I kind of respect lots of people with doing like modding job. This is why like the thing that I always say like I hate modding because like it's such a busy work. I have trouble reading mainly. Is that is like one of the glaring issues that the mod should have. I see double vision sometimes, so it's a little bit much even harder for me to do this kind of things. Actually, what do you guys call this like flappy part? Is I don't know like what they is actually. I don't think I should. Oops. Yep, this way is much more better. Monkey. Oh, speaking about monkey.
Monster in the Wild.
Kongalala is back! It's time to get hit by shit in 3D. Not 3D, in HD. Oh man, this angle is hard to draw. Dun, da, 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 da. Lie down in the bed. I need to do something behind the scene. Man, I can't see straight today. Yeah, my vision currently is pretty blurry. Hold on a little bit. Okay, saved. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Ah, pooey. Hold on a little bit. I got more stuff to do now. What, the life of a content creator? You always need to non-stop doing stuff. Everything is just busy work at this point, you know? Oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't expect that much people to watch it. My friend just told me something funny. Basically, my friend told me next time if there's like a troll wave coming, I have to start up a defensive measurement that is to turn on Rickroll. Sounds like a good idea. You know, I do want to do something like a creative animation of me actually doing the Rickroll dance too. Like dee 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 dee. Hold on a bit, I need to take in some medications. Because my head is still a little bit spinny, so like, it's best that I, you know. Take in my vertigo medications. What day is today? Oh, Wednesday. Yeah, I really need to have to finish this thing and then finish the, you know, like scheduling and stuff. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, sometimes it scares me, like there's this bug that the sensitivity is just like disappeared. I got a good idea. Hey, it works! Alright, good. Keep doing this. Good. Then use the collect line width, fix width, not fix width, collect line width, narrow, and then process the whole line. So if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I have a thinner line for those kind of things. So there will be a little bit difference here. Yeah, the power of line art. I love this. Now I have to process a little bit here too, because like the lighting is going to be in here, but of course not everything have to be. Hold on a bit, my eyes are scratchy. Alright, good. This is a very horrible dubstep. Who mixed metal pipe with freaking dubstep? Like, gosh dang it. Oh no, I bet I was like a little bit busy. Now I'm back. What did I miss? Hope I didn't miss anything. Why this thing looks like... Yeah, it's one line, but it looks disconnected. How? Okay, let's do one more time on the line review. Everything is generally doing great. Yep, there's no leak mark here, so let's do this. When I say let's do this, I still have to take a look at the chat. Not chat. I still have to do a little bit look on what kind of clothes I need to use. And that's the reason that I don't use too much blend in there. Is this entire album with like bad dubstep? Yeah, it is. You know what? I'm going to create a playlist. In the futures, not now. So just go to Moonwalk, skip this entire album. Harry Potter. Why I suddenly see Harry Potter here? first I thought it might not be good looking, but once I did it, I stand incorrected. Whoa, it actually looked really nice. Nah. Should go for this one. Why is this? Let's see. Yep, it's doing better. It's not like I don't like black hair, it's just that this black is a little bit too black, if you get what I'm talking about. When it comes to lighting, let's try bump it up a little bit. Okay. Now it's a little bit too bright. Yeah, this is much more better. I just realized they look kind of in like the same spectrum. I have to give him a little bit slightly more saturated. Nah, still need brighter, just slightly more saturated color, so it's not like clashing with the, you know. It's not clashing with the coat color. Ada Takirola. Welcome to the Kirivaku stream, and it's late night for you, I guess. Appreciate the gestures. You know what? Actually, I got like a group of trolls came into the chat, like dirty up the chat a little bit. Now I put some like fine word restrictions in there. Yeah. So far everything's so good. All this thing, yeah, the other stuff. Wow, this guy loves his brown. Oh, he does have a glove color. You know what? Let's do that. Oh no! All my fruits! Tell you the truth, I actually don't eat fruits. For me, all fruits taste very sour. Oh, by the way, tonight there will be like for my night is there will be like a video like will sort of like pop out. But if you guys didn't want to like wait for that long, you guys can actually watch a video in my Patreon. Yeah, actually I don't eat a lot of fruit. I think the most fruit I eat is just watermelon and cantaloupe. These two. Aside from that, I don't eat too much fruit. I think it's because when I was a kid, my mom's keeps offering me like she wants me to eat a lot of fruit. So every fruit she just convinced me is sweet, but every fruit I eat is super sour. So afterward, it's like I just don't like sour taste food. She tried to gaslight the shit out of me that fruit is like taste sweet, always taste sweet. Everything is sweet. And then everything she offered me and that I ate is super sour. And then I just don't like eat fruit. Almost. So it's just like for me, like I don't eat fruit most of the time. Oh yeah, back to like the topic about this the early stream. Like there's like a school of Copsons came to my stream again. Like try to type the most worst stuff you can see in the chat. Yeah, basically try to test the ability of my modding skill. It's a little bit difficult because I usually don't mod, so it's quite hard for me to like mod them that much. Because like if I'm trying to be entertainer, I try to be entertainer. If I want to spend my time like doing modding stuff, it's just going to like be a very, very long, unentertaining hour, you know? So one of my friends do notice it, and then like he gave me a very good idea. Next time that shit happened to me again, he told me just go straight to a website and play Rickroll. If I have to suffer, they have to suffer while I'm modding. The more I try to mod, the more I don't touch that Rickroll video, so it would just play in loop. So people would just keep listening to it if they keep doing shit in there, and then I'll keep moderating it, and then I'll just like not doing anything. Rickroll will be the one that helped me do the entertaining. So either they have to suffer the Rickroll, or suffer not try to troll me. The best defensive measurement you can ever have. All right, I need to go toilet a little bit. I'll be off. I'll be back. I'll be off then. I'll be back. It'll be really quick. Ta-ta. Be right back. I'm back. What I missed? Nothing. Good. But I had to wear back my glove again. Ooh, my hand. It's a little bit worn out. Switch a little bit places. Hold on a bit. I was doing some newer stuff. Not newer stuff, like usual stuff. Letting people drop in. Oh, my phone. Hold on. Sometimes I do need to check my phone because I bought this one gonna oil for what? Yeah, they're discussing about my friend discussing about like the Yu-Gi-Oh card stuff. Lots of people playing horror game lately. Maybe I should actually try some too. Try. Oh, by the way, if anyone's still here, hi there, my name is Kirivaku and I'm your host and your voice here to entertain you and may or may not go off tangents and then have nothing to talk about. But either way, yeah, I have to talk about this thing. Is like, if you guys noticed that my hair doesn't really have any highlight, while I do lots of things, I draw, like, while being known lots of, like, you know, I know how to put highlight and stuff, but I never put that on my hair and my clothes. Is because those things are cheap material. they are cheap ass hair wig, and then like a cheap ass like clothes. So like in some sense, like they do not have that kind of like sheen or like shine in it, you know. And if you guys starting to notice, yes, it's a wig. It's not actual hair. I don't even have hair in the first place. And I'm not bald in some sense. It's like I don't even have a human form. Like this is not actually my body. It's a light construct. Doesn't really exist. Okay, let's do some background check. Is there any missing part I haven't painted yet? Okay, every single part is painted. Now it's time. It's time. Put in some effort onto the shading. Not this one. Ooh, now I have a lot more work to do. My green tea has been gone cold a little bit. Hold on a bit. I need to pour in some crushed water. Too much hot water. Now the entire cup is like too hot to drink. Well, I guess we just have to wait a little bit. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Oh, there's lots of Moon album. Good. But personally, I don't really like such chill lo-fi music. I might fall asleep. Let me switch it up a little bit. This one's a little bit good. Better. Hello there, Wolfuberry.
Currently doing some very difficult lighting part because this clothes texture is a little bit much more different, so I have to this coat, like usually this kind of coat, like they are very like not exactly silky but more like very like well woven, so like they have like this like sheen onto it, but also same time a little bit fuzzy in the same time, so I have to blend them like a little bit hard and soft surface at the same time, so it makes them a little bit much more difficult to blend in with. Like you don't want to blend them too hard and you don't want to blend them a little bit too soft either, so you have to like have a mix of both. So currently I'm using the side-by-side blend technique. So it's basically when your clothes have a little bit folding there, you don't essentially like have a very hard blend. Like you still kind of like see some hard line there, but there are some of the like the edge of the fold is going to be like really blend into it. So you will be in the state like you kind of can see the fold, but also you can also see like the ambient that's slowly fading away instead of like really hard, like instead of some really hard highlight. This kind of like blend is much more hard to achieve, especially when you kind of like doing it in a very cell shaded way. And I intended to have like the shadow much more like harder than the highlight. Again, fuzzy material. The lighting can be a little bit much more different. And I'm still figuring out, should I just go for like Olay or soft light? Soft light have a much more retaining the color into it. This one is much more brighter. If it's much more bright, I think I should tone down the color a little bit. Yeah, this one seems nicer. And then one more thing I have to edit is the color shifted from the overlay. Hue and saturations. See, I want it to be a little bit much more on the yellow side, because the red side looks a little bit weird. Really depends on your environment, because it's going to be like, usually yellow light is like much more, yellow light spectrum is like a little bit much more around the area, so it's the best thing that you have yellow as your general highlight colors. Is much more better. Or fill light, you can call it. That depends on you. You want highlight, fill light, depends. And then after all this, oops. Yep, after all this, you can kind of like clip this in. This kind of like create an environment that the ground usually is like blue, but not blue, I mean like kind of like a little bit bluish because of the skies, so your fill light is going to be a little bit blue, but those are not the kind of fill light you really wanted, so you can kind of like have it like darken or have it a little bit like environment fill, like, so you don't really have to be too normal. Darken, yeah, darken it much, that's much more better, but it doesn't lose that like blue color-ish. So I'm going to set this at 69 opacity, and then, well, there's still lots of like should be like light up, so I need to pop it up. And then afterward, I need to use like the blur to blur it a little bit. This blur to is much more general, so it's more like, you know, to keep the bright parts still bright. I don't want to go too deep until like it faded. So you would see like a few layers of like brightnesses in there. And then afterward, it's time to do the environment actual lighting. Usually you can use the orange one on this. And again with this one, you can... Ooh, I think I made the orange a little bit too strong. So I'm just going to put like soft light. Again, environment lighting is always the fill light. So you don't have to be too hard on it. So you can be much more bolder on your cut when it comes to like this kind of things. Because it's shadow, lots of things is going to be involved in it. Because they are kind of like fill like for the enhance like the fill up area. So there will be a lot of situations they just going to like show a little bit only, even at the strongest area. Then afterward, not blend them too much, but you do have to blend them. But before that, of course, there's still a few more. I need to like erase that up. Okay, let's blend them in. Do not put too strong. Kind of have to at this point, but not too strong. Like you need some strongness in there. I have much more attention on the lighting on this one because of the material of the clothes in the first place. It's much more difficult for me to say so because like here's the thing, like this thing is very difficult to do lighting because one is the material, second is the color. I do admit the color does make things a little bit harder. Because the color itself is already dark color, and then I have to do a lot more stuff into it. Apply. Dun, 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 dun. The music for this album is actually pretty retro. Let's find something much more calming one. This is literally called electric, so might be a little bit lots of dubstep. Oh, this one. Dun 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 dun.
Ah! How I've been focusing on the coloring this thing. Oh my, it's like an hour and a half. Yes, I spent like 1 hour just to do moderation for the very beginning part. Yeah, the hair highlight, I still haven't done it yet. The stain. Still so many things to do. To be honest, I personally really do not like rendering. The more I have to render, the more less energetic I am. Oh no, my eyes is on the fritz right now. Sorry there. Yeah, I have like some medical issues. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to use my eyes to see. Don't worry. I can handle this.
Okay, now the hair. Finally, the hair. Once I finish the hair, it'll be out of my hair. Ba-da-bang. Hola. Hi there. Sorry, I can't go full Dora. My voice currently is not the best condition at the moment. Imagine like kind of like you kind of will get a little bit pissed off too, to be honest, in some sense. It's like every single time you say Dora and then people do the Dora reply. Hold on a little bit. I am almost done with this highlight. To be honest, I don't even have to do too much on this one. I can just... Done. Not a lot of people will notice, but I noticed. Here's the thing about black hair. The darkened part, it's not really visible. Sadly. That is the curse of having a character as in dark hair. Whew. Yep, finally finished. You know, like reading a name X Vago. Oh yeah, I forgot to greet you. Hi there, X Vago. Like, you know, like reading the name like X Vago reminds me of the advertisement I keep hearing in my surrounding. It's like Trivago. I forgot like what that advertisement was. I just know the company name is called Trivago.
Done.
Finally. There's so many things I still haven't really finished yet, but still, yeah. Generally. I haven't started the second part of the... Oh yeah, it's been a while. I should redo my opening.
Hello there everyone, my name is Kira Valkyrie and I'm your host and your void for the voice here to entertain you and may or may not went off tangents and then start chatting about. Hello there, edit. Oh, speaking about edit, like, I've been posting lots of like, the edit of like, either edit or like I cut into pieces of like the vault I have and the highlight and the clip and everything. Like holy heck, all those things takes so much time. I always respect the people who do like editing video, because like here's the thing, not lots of people actually notice. If you have like a 5-hour worth of clip, you have to actually expect to work for that 5 hour. Not a lot of people knows about it. It's like, yeah, you have a lot of take. You have like additional take, this and that, yeah, that stuff. You have to mix in a little bit this and that, yeah, that stuff. And then if you like accumulatively, like that's like 5 hour or like 2 hour worth of clip, you are going to guarantee spend that 2 hours because you still have to look at the clip. And then afterward, you have to like do edit on the clip, find sound effect for it, this and that, yeah, that stuff. Of course, like some of the things it does build up from time, but generally they are, if you're starting fresh as an editor, like holy heck, you have so many things you have to like do it in there, this and that, yeah, that stuff. Increase the quality of a video. Well, here's the thing, you just have to do it first. You don't have to think too much about the qualities. You just think, oh, I want to try this, I want to do this, and then you do that video first and then post it out, and after you look at it, you feel like something is missing, and then you just add more the next time. Just add more the next time, add more the next time. It will just get better and better. And every single time, the asset you use, like the meme video, you put it in there, or like the sound effect you want to put in there, like or something like that. Like the more you tried it, like the more like the library of the things you have. Like you have to be organized a little bit too. You have like this file for like the meme pictures, and then you have to like organize them a little bit, or like the meme gif, or like the sound effect, or like the transitioning effect, or this and that. Yeah, there's stuff, lots of things that you have to like do it, have it. Like you will need to remember all those things personally. If you do it, if you repeatedly use them enough, you kind of like will have like a standard operate, like a SOP, like inside your brain. If this happened, you do this. If that happened, you do that. Or you want to be creative a little bit, like have a whole different format invented out, and then you have to start some part again. But generally, you already know how to do it. Making video is very interesting, but also very time consuming. Especially like depends on what kind of video you try to edit. There's be like YouTuber like doing like streamer VOD, or some people they literally do filming stuff. Like back in the days, like Fedui, this and that, yeah, that stuff. If you're going to use camera to do take, you will have many take. Try to at least, even you have a good take, try to at least do 5 to 6 take, or like if you don't want to edit if you don't want to review that much clip, at least minimum amount. If you have a good one in there already, just do 3 more additional take. This way you can have like repeat look at some things that, even though sometimes it looks at identically the same, but it will have a slight different thing. You won't always like film the things in the same exact movement. So you feel like, oh, that movement is a little bit good, I cut that part in, zoom it in a little bit, this and that, yeah, that stuff. Or like yeah, this and that. Like when talking about like editing stuff, like you never try to like do like use like, oh, this is like camera A, camera B, C, D, or like same take. How do you like make a cut that doesn't look, like very obviously, you just like snip them together. Easy, you just zoom them in a little bit, or like zoom in a different like position, this and that, yeah, that stuff. It would have like a very different feel to it. People would rarely notice, especially those things is a little bit like split few seconds, like 5-6 seconds or something like that. People won't go to pause it and then just look at it, like hyper focus at it. If you want to talk about anime edit, depends on anime edit. You want to like clip someone else's anime and then like try to do a little bit edit on it. Really depends on the software you're using. If you're using DaVinci, if you're using like After Effects, if you are a person that do like hold on a bit, and do Premiere, yes, Premiere, that will be having like lots of different things. You have to like lots of different technique, depends on different like software you used. If you want to have an anime to increase the frame rate, don't. It doesn't work that way. Because here's the thing. Let me show you something. I do hand-drawn frame-by-frame animations too. That's a very big issue if you want to do that. Also depends on the animations you want to clip too. I opened 2 type of animations to show you. Hold on a little bit. I'll show you this one first. It's much more easier to understand.
this is the thing. If you want to artificially increase the frame rate and stuff, this type of animation, only this type of animations you can do it. You kind of can see this. Let me zoom them out a little bit first. Easier to scrub. So you see this? I only have one image. Everything here you see is just one image. I'm just tweening them around. So they basically, I have point A, point B here. You see it? Point A, point B here. I keyframe them in different positions. And then the computers will be like, oh, this frame, I will just slowly shift it to that positions. You can see it? They just so slowly shift it. Look at the hand. Slowly shift it to the key point positions that I created. Like with this, they basically have like this 1 second, you realize I only have 20 frames per second. Most people would not actually notice it if I play it this way. Of course, like I'm using a software, it's going to be hard to see. Let me open up the shift. So what you're seeing here is like, it's actually very smooth. But if you kind of like have those kind of like very high FPS eye, you want to see it in high FPS, because the nature of this thing is not actually each individual drawing have like tiny changes. So this kind of thing, if you want to increase the frame rate, still kind of like get a pass. But some people will notice a difference because animation is something that moved. So those people who not just frame rate sensitive, like movement sensitive, they will kind of like notice you add AI movement into it. Not AI movement, you know, like the those kind of like AI shifted movement, like object moving to point A to point B. This is why we have something called like a ease in, ease off, and then linear movement. The most basic is this tree type. You can actually see in here too. That's like the hold. There's the linear movement, movement, but like there's also like ease in, ease out. Basically, if you don't know what ease in is, ease out is, I have another graph that I can show to you. You have to understand like some of this like timing system when it comes to like keyframing and stuff. Not just keyframing, more like tweening. Let me try to find that pictures. It's been a while, I haven't like pulled this shit out, so might have some difficulty finding it, but I will try my best. Hold on a bit. Yeah, I'm from 3D animation background, so I kind of personally know quite a few stuff when it comes to drawing and frame rate and like this and that, yeah, that stuff. Yes, this one. I have to open up all of this for you to see. Let me hold on a bit. Now, to know all this thing, I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on a bit. To know all this thing, you can see how the movement changes. If you use AI to increase the frame rate, it's just not going to work on a lot of occasions unless the chart itself is linear from shot up like a line like this. Then you can actually use AI to increase the frame rate. But when it comes to a lot of animations in anime and stuff, we use a lot of things is called like this kind of like keyframe movement, because we set a point A to point B and we will tell how the computers will adjust this point A to point B in a certain rate. You know, the speed, like how fast you maintain in that gap, you need to have the movement from that gap to that gap. This is a linear one, so it's just A, B. So you go up, down, it will just like straight shot up, and straight shot up, down in the same speed. But if you have like this one, if you increase the frame rate of that particular thing, people would not see the difference. Might be the speed they perceive will be slightly different, like, you know, like the momentum and the speed, but it won't be that big. But when it comes to something like this one, you can see like easy ease. You can see like there's some shifted movement in here already. in this dot. So when you see this dot, like, you know what, I zoom it in a little bit more so easier for you to see. And hold on a little bit, remove this thing. So yeah, so if you can see this thing, you can see the shift is much more different. So this one, you notice like around this part, there's like slight different movement in here. If you increase the frame rate, people would notice a little bit here, the frame rate will be a little bit different. And if you do something like this, it's called ease in, or you can have a much more smooth to it. Let's go for a much more hard one. This is the hard ease in. You can see how much speed change it have. This is like an ease in like situations. So you notice like around here they kind of like sped up, but around here they kind of like slow down when they like reach to the point. Is if you increase frame rate that way, it will look incredibly weird, especially when you have something like this happening here. I try to move away. You look at here. If you use AI to increase the qualities of the frame rate here, the AI frame rate never work for animations. So animations is almost in a sense, if you use AI to like put in like additional frame rate in there, you're just going to ruin the animations. Sadly, that is the fact of itself, because how you use this kind of thing, unless the AI is actually understand which moment is in like ease in mode or ease out mode, then they kind of can do it. But also same time they can't do it. Why? Because this is just a standard fixed operation we take a look at. There are moment and time, this kind of like ease in, ease out is completely hand shifted. So if you look at this animations, look at this graph, you can see like how different most of the movement is on this chart here. How the movement is shifted, this and that, yeah, that stuff. When it comes to this, why does it look like that? Because I hand shifted them a little bit, like tiny little bit up, tiny little bit down. So this kind of things would confuse your computers furthermore. Even they have like, you know, like they have like low-key understanding of ease in and ease out. So they will still screw up. That's the thing. This is like completely handmade. So they will still in some sense completely screw up those kind of like frame rate additions. So even, this is why I say like even in this situations that you kind of like only have one pictures, you just shift it and move them around, and then you want this like, oh, I don't want 20 frames per second, I want 60 frames per second. You use some sort of like AI to improve the frame rate. No, it's not going to work. It kind of work in these circumstances, is tiny bit. They will work, but it will look a little bit weird if you put them side to side. If the original is there, if the improved version is there, if they never seen the original versions, they would not seen it or notice it. But if you put it side to side, they will tell you the first one look actually can, like the first one, the original one may look nicer than the second one, because the additional frame they added in, the shifted stuff, this and that, yeah, that stuff. The original still might end up beating the AI versions, because the AI version will look slightly in frame rate wise weirder. And I will give you another one that is, let you see another one that is like the hand-drawn frame by frame animations, which why I tell you it's impossible to use like frame generations, AI frame generations to improve the quality of the anime itself. Let me find this. Hold on a little bit. Okay. Look at this particular one here. I'm going to expand this thing, because the main point is not looking at this GIF, it's looking at the frame, how much frame we use for this particular thing. Okay. Look at the sheer amount of different layer of movement is happening in here. Technically, you don't have to look at here. Those are the older stuff. But yeah, look at the sheer amount of like different layer of movement there. The line art sometimes might be even different than the coloring too. So there's lots of like different thing happening in separate layers. You can actually see everything that's happening in here. Some people might have like effect, this and that stuff. And when you use AI generation thing, they just perceive everything as one layer. So when you do something about that, that would be a little bit much more difficult for the AI to perceive, because they do not have the data of all this layering is actually happening underneath. Because encoded video at the end, they still at the end made it into one image. When you pass it to AI, the AI will understand this is just one image that they have to improve. You can see like the eye itself. While this thing is like fixed frame, you notice the eye, like in different frame, they have like different movement. And everything here have a timing there. I put a 2-gap frame timing here and then put another frame here to emphasize the movement here. The speed, the more speed you want, the less frame you have. But the more slower is it you want, you lessen the frame here in the particular area. So again, using AI to generate frame in this one, as you already can see, is nigh impossible unless they understand the frame timing system you put it in there. The entire thing you see in here again is 20 frames per second. And I'm not fully utilizing all the frame there because I need a sense of momentum when the change of image there. You can see it in here. Like even I scrub it in a faster pace, you still can feel the momentum. If I scrub it in a slow pace, you still can see the momentum there. There's a fixed momentum of each changing frame. But if you use generative, using AI to generative the additional frame rate, it will look kind of like they don't know when you have to like slow down on the frame to like, you know, this one you have to generate 5-6 more frame, or this one you have to generate just 1-2 frame is enough, and then this one you have to generate like 5-6 more frame, and those kind of things is like completely it would be like, for the AI is going to be like very difficult to actually to understand. They will like kind of can do it and kind of cannot do it, so you will see something like really weird there. It's going to be good and bad at the same time. So it's better to have like the original animation itself by itself is already okay, because we don't really need to do more frame. What we really need is a better momentum system when it comes to the AI. They do not understand momentum. They know how to make more frame. They don't know how to make momentum. So in a sense that it will make things much more difficult. If you really want to say how AI can improve animation, you would kind of like one of the best is to how AI can improve facial tracking when doing like this kind of like VTubing stuff. Then the AI still can do something like that. But when it comes to hand drawn animation or anime itself, having AI generation additional frame is just nigh on impossible. Well, that will be the lessons of Kira Vakuo on animations shop. So you now understand this. If you are a AI engineer, you want to like do something about this, yeah, feel free to do it. Like, it's not, I'm not stopping you. If you can somehow do that, to make that shit happen, so I might be happy for it too. But again, for AI to like intelligence enough to do momentum, squish and squash, those kind of things in the correct way, it's going to be very hard. Because you need to make them to understand what squish and squash is. know what like boing, those kind of like movement is, because we exaggerate and emphasize that movement. And in order to exaggerate those kind of movement, we have specific timing for that tweening. They have to understand when you actually exaggerate the movement, when you are not exaggerating the movement. And that is like on outside of things. Even you let the AI study a lot, each different animations have different movement and like this and that, yeah, that stuff. So when they understand A and understand B, C, D, E, F anime, and then like G animation came out, it have like completely different like momentum system, and then it doesn't really know which one to use. It only have memory data of A to E. And then even that, he still have to struggling to choose. Are you going to choose the momentum A, momentum B, momentum C, momentum D? Like you have to keep spamming it. So it's going to waste more time than actually just let it be. Besides, anime itself, like no matter what kind of frame they are in, they still look good. So it's a very like different thing, to be honest. Everything has its own charm. Once you kind of like realize all art have their own charm, even its older one or the newer one. It's like Mona Lisa still at the end stay as Mona Lisa. Even your AI generated a new Mona Lisa in different sense of style, you still can appreciate the older Mona Lisa, you know? If you are still here. That one is a harder things to talk about, the frame interpolations, because that one is something that pretty hard to teach people how you get the sense of doing something like that. You really have to experiment it personally yourself, like to know how things move. You literally have to like have a ball, like animate that ball movement, and then you have to see how the ball move, and then you have to shift the movement itself. It's a very different type of understanding, because this is like your personal understanding. Even I explain it to you, you would have a hard time understand it. Even you try to replicate the same exact thing I do, because it really depends on your feelings. You feel like you've seen balls fall before. You know how a ball's supposed to bounce. And then I know myself, the ball, how it's supposed to bounce. I know, and then when I create that ball inside the animations, I know the weight of that object is supposed to be. When you're doing that things too, you yourself, you have your own interpretations of how the weight, the sense of movement that ball is going to have too. So you would end up like having a much more different sense of like understanding when it comes to those kind of movement. This is really like some sort of things that you really have to like really try it out to actually understand it. Again, just have a ball and then do a bunch of movement like this. You will understand how to shift the movement of an object. You can put a box there, you can put a ball there, and then just play around with it. Even though they have a name for it, the moment you try to do a little bit of customization work, it will just become a thing that you can't really understand that well, even outside of the AI stuff. And there's still a few more pictures I have, to be honest, not just that. Like even they have a name for it. Like when it comes to this, like they stop putting name into it because they just mix and match lots of things into it. So this is why I respect people who do a lot of edit. They do have this like very good innate sense of like this kind of like movement stuff happening there. Sometimes you can even see like in filming video, they do sped up something like in some part just to increase the momentum of it, or slow it down, or cut a certain frame to make it look like it. You know, you can do in like filming, you don't actually punch people. They do like a pretend punch, but they didn't actually, like the hand didn't really reach the face, but they sped up that moment of that punch and then cut a few frames and then snip them together. It looks like the punch is so fast you can't see, and they actually feel like they punched that person's, because they didn't actually show the moment the hand stopped in front of the person's face. They cut that part out and then make the punch faster, so you won't be able to see there is actually a punch there. And then that is the part when they will increase the specific in that moment. They increase that the frame rate of that moment, so it looks normal. After they fixed up the, you know, like speed increase and decrease part. Yeah, in order to like learn a lot of this kind of things, you really have to find something like this and then just stare at it. Yeah, just keep looking at it until you kind of like something click in the brain. Else it's going to be a little bit hard for you to understand. When you have to do a lot of just basically that graph thingy, you don't have to be a math genius on it. You have eyes. You just use the eyes to see once you did the thingy. Because the graph is much more different on like different sense. Sometimes the graph is for up down. Sometimes the graph is for left right. Even though it's the, you know, like the graph thingy happening there, the graph is going up. But if the graph is to represent left and right, you're going to like have a different way to view it too. You just have to get used to it. Editor use different type of eye to see stuff, and this is why sometimes people who do editing stuff, or when like me, once I got into like the 3D animations and industry stuff, and like starting to be able to see shit differently, also like see anime differently, because I before I learn 3D animation, I have to learn about 2D animation stuff. So I kind of like good in both sides, not good in both sides, more like half knowledgeable on both sides. So I end up able to understand and see a lot of things, but also because of that, I enjoy anime in differently than how most people do. While people just see cool ass scene, for me it's like, oh, they did this, oh, they did that, like those kind of things. Like you can see something that people can't see. It's Tara! Hi. Sorry there, might scared you. Hello everyone. Sadly, no matter how good the AI is nowadays, it's best for it to just assist you rather than just replace you, because they can't really do that job that well yet. Like even assist, they might have like some issues. Like this one, I have like lighting there. Imagine this one. It can't really understand the sense of style of the lighting is in there yet. So if I have something, if I turn off the lighting here, this one. Okay. The sense of shape is in here and there, yada yada stuff. I'm going to highlight these two things. And then I'm going to use, yes, Clip Studio do have AI technologies here, and it's actually quite fun to use. See, it doesn't really do the lighting the way I want. It just have that kind of things. Hold on a bit, let me zoom out a bit. I can't zoom out for some reasons. Let's do shading assistant again. Oops. Okay. Shading assist. So I can move where the light is. See? If I move, the light is at the back. The closer it is, the brighter it is. You can see it. But this place is supposed to be like the back, the inside of hair is supposed to be dark. It doesn't know. Because the way I draw, it doesn't see that, perceive it that way. So it kind of do something like this. But if I smart enough, still at the end, need a human assistant to do it. If I smart enough, I just highlight this particular part. Like, you know, like there's a lighter and darker part in here. So like, if I just highlight this particular mid-tone part in different layers, it won't understand the full if you have all the layer like highlighted. But if you just highlight a specific layer, this is why it is a good assisting tool, not a very good one-click finish everything tool. So you will have like evening lighting, this and that. Yeah, there's stuff you can change how the shading works, the level of the shading, how close is it. You can see like they have a much more like yellow tone to it, but I don't like the yellow tone to it. And this one is cell shading. Maybe I don't want cell shading. This is the morning light. This is the backlight setting. This is like the fire. Many like things have like many different settings. So if I'm going for like the standard, it will, and then I change the smooth shading, it will do something like this. And then I increase the light radius, and then do something like this. It's not essentially that bad looking. Like you can see, like it's kind of good. But it have a different sense of style if I do that too. See? I actually really like it. And let's try on cell shading. Increase this. Change how the hair works. Yeah, this, I don't like it. Yep, I don't like this. Yeah, when it comes to smooth shading, it's much more better. I can even increase the shadow balance here. Now you can do quite lots of stuff if you really understand the AI as a tool instead of AI as like one go magic button. So again, AI as a tool is not a solution. A lot of people actually don't really understand that particular part. You have to use it in the correct timing and correct way. It's not like a magic button that can do everything. Similar like calculator. Calculator can do calculation fast, but if you don't know the formula or you click the wrong formula, it's still going to give you a false answer. Like you already seen, I actually quite like that particular part. Let me try to do something similar. Not that bright. And then yeah, does make things look better.
Oh, sorry, my phone has lots of like ping, so I have to take a look at it. Nah, nothing important. Okay, now I kind of like already fully finished like all my drawing. How long have I been streaming? Like, holy moly, 3.5 hours. Yeah, there's still lots of things I have to finish yet. Like, this thing's supposed to be a reactive, but so far I'm going to use it as a thumbnail first. I also have this one already done. I haven't really like finished yet. I still have like a second movement like for talking thingy. So yeah, there's still quite lots of stuff I have to do. But so far so good, everything. Axel one is good, and I actually have already a plan for like the talking one. The hand, I'm going to do something like this. Like, you know, like a very tune-in style. But so far it's something like this, and then I have to create a new new thing here, so I have to export them first. Let me try to export them first. As for Axel, I need to Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, copy this one out, and then merge selected layer, become one thing, and then post this one in the same file. I have to shift them around afterward. Hold on a bit. Okay, I already got you. I need a Suzu one. Oh, by the way, I have a card game designed. It's not really fully fleshed out yet. It's basically I'm using the card of like Vdaisho. It's basically I'm in the TCG, as you guys already can see. It's a Malaysian special Vtuber TCG. It's for all the Malaysian Vtuber like can sign up for it and then become like a one part of like a TCG card game. And I'm using the same card system, not a card system, like the role system they have it, and recreate an entire new gameplay set, new set of like gameplay for them to try it out. I can't really release it yet because like I need to have the approval first, of course. Let's copy this one and then put it in here. All right, now I got all the thing. Why I'm doing this is simple. Right now, I'm going to boop. Ah. No, I'm not trying to select everyone.
No, they're a little bit too close. You know what? Let's switch it up a little bit. This one instead. I'm going to use this background. Yee. I'm going to take everyone out first. Okay. I'm going to select myself over here. Let's make myself smaller. And then I'll be okay. I'll be back here. Wait a minute, I shouldn't be back here. I should be in here. You know what? Let's turn off everyone first. Because I only got half a body, it's much more harder to do this. Oh, sorry, I forgot to take a look at the chat. I don't know who that is, sadly, but yeah, again, like there's lots of way to do animation. What I shown you is just the few part about animations. Ooh. I have to like find a way to actually do this without too much of a change here. Yeah, Zuzu is going to be a guest, so he will be behind us. Okay, go me. This is a Ryu. I think because of this, I can actually in a much more proper size because she blocked half of my body. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oops. I should decrease the size, not increase the size. Okay, bald man. You'll be here. I don't have too much space for everyone. Relegate you to a corner. One more. Yeah, he just fully blocked him. You know what? You should be here. Then he should be at the side. I need someone facing this directions more. I'm slowly losing more people to be able to face this direction because even new one, Shazu one. Oh. Hi there, Miller. Where was I again? Ah, yes. So I have another guess. I still haven't finished drawing. I still haven't drawn yet. Okay, hold on a bit. I need to. Yeah, Shazu. I haven't finished drawing her yet, but she's also facing left directions. So I'm going to run out of space for the left direction people. I need to draw more on the right side. And then let's put the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney at the very back, to be honest. It's like... Nope, nope, nope. Way too back. Not this kind of back. Yes, this kind of back. And let's put you right smack down on top so people can see it. Okay, and then I have to do one more stuff, is to zoom in everything. Yes. Oh, wait, I didn't click the chord. No. I need the chord too, because everyone is a little bit too far apart. So I need to do this. Okay, and then move both of you to here. And then oops. Press the wrong button. Press so many wrong buttons. You mean like the guy who wear glasses? If it is him, then yeah, he's a very good like video editor. He know how to, he understand like momentum and stuff really, really well. I'm not kidding about that too. Why I can't move Hugh? Gosh dang it. I think I accidentally moved something that I should not move again. Yes. Yeah, I keep unable to move Hugh. Maybe his baldness doesn't want to come out. I give everyone a white highlight. This way it's much more easier to spot them. Highlight or no highlight, to be honest, since they're kind of like already quite glaring.
Why am I so blurry?
Everyone's so clear except me. I do want to redraw myself, to be honest. Because originally I was just trying to flatten you. Originally I just trying to make like a very like low budget thumbnail, but I end up like this become like a thing, and then like I starting to draw everyone in higher and higher qualities because I'm the first one who draw myself. So my quality now is like way lower than most people when it comes to like the art qualities. So I might have to increase like my production quality on myself. I have to redraw myself. Maybe tomorrow. If I get a chance. Remember to convert the layers to image layer. This way, no matter how you shifted the item. Yes. No matter how you shifted item, they won't go blur. This is like a thing that, you know, it's a trick. We are a lawyer. No, we are not actually a lawyer. Ryu has blocking me, but if I put like right in front of Ryu, I'm going to block Ryu. I guess worst case scenario, I have to put Ryu right beside you. I think I need to be on top. Yep, this way is much more visible. I need to redraw myself again, like, to be honest. So this way, hue can be ups. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's a very magical thing. I can move almost everyone, but there's so many times I cannot click hue for some reasons.
He was just so small. Because his model, I drew it a little bit too big. So I had to, like, in many situations, I had to squeeze him down a little bit too much. Because back then, I just draw him as a piece of thumbnail only. It's not meant to be that grand. But I somehow managed to draw this and then, like, become a thing. Also, I think I need to put down the Ace Attorney signs to be on the smack dent in the middle. I need more people facing on the right. I need to draw one more person facing on the right in the futures. We have too many people facing on the left. To be honest, I didn't draw lots of people on the attorney side. I only draw everyone on the prosecutor side so far. You are on the prosecutor side. Technically, Apollo is the main characters. He used to be attorney side and then like switch side in some part of the game. And also like Edgewood, prosecutors. Prosecutor, everyone prosecutor. Technically, even Payne is a prosecutor. He shouldn't be in here. We do not have character who is a prosecutor, who is attorney at the moment. We need more attorney characters. I need to try to invite either A, Loki Bird, or B, Power. Like, because I want to draw someone as Athena. I think I can draw both Dokibird and like Power as like Athena if I possibly manage to invite either one of them. If you don't know who Athena looks like, is let me try to bring out. This is what Athena looked like. She's actually on the prosecutor side. Not prosecutor side. She's the, you know, the attorney side. I have a Vgen. I always keep talking about it. Like my stream literally is the you know, like it's a Vgen marketing scheme. But so far my Vgen is not really that noticed. My emote is expensive. Well, technically it's not that expensive anymore. Due to inflations. Now it looks cheap. But either way, my emote have like package deal, so it depends on which kind of package you want. Like last time I did draw one for like the package four package deal. Let me try to find it. Yeah, this is a 4 package deal one. I still feel like I need to like squeeze in everyone a little bit more. Maybe I can try this. Hold on a bit. The entire court itself. Not people, just the court itself. Squeeze in. So this way we have more space to put people here. Yeah. Doesn't look bad either. It's like nothing dismorphed. Well, aside from the table. Which part is this one? Pretend nothing happened. If I put it in here. Yeah, Tick's hand is like blocking it. I extend Tick's hand a little bit way too much. I do want to leave some negative space, so like in futures when I do the vault, I can actually like use this one. In a proper positions, like in the centers or something like that. And speaking about like the vault one, actually the first episode of the vault, like the one we all did together, the first part is already out on the investigation part, and it's going to be out on my 8 p.m. So it's going to be out on your 10. And if you guys can't wait for it, there's I do have a Patreon. Yes, I have a Patreon. And the Patreon actually, I just, you know, I'm those kind of people who are very impatient, to be honest. Even I don't like the schedule thing, but I need people to associate with the my 8 p.m. or like your 10 p.m. is the time that we start streaming this kind of things. So I have to put all the video edit that I edit for like the Ace Attorney stuff at that time. So I need to like train people to think like that time is like the time for me to do streaming thingy. So if anyone want to like watch it early, don't want to wait for the schedule at all, you guys can go to the Patreon. I don't pay block the thing, so people can just go in there and watch it early. And I did some funny edit onto it too. Hope you guys can actually hear it. Let me mute the music a little bit. Previously on We Equal Terrible Lawyer.
Defend Maya, what the fuck?
Yeah, defend her. My heart says to go home, but like defend her. We'll just defend her. There'll be no point.
Yeah, I do put some recap of the previous episode, like literally just
Literally, there's so many things happening there. Is just like even I chop it off, it's like 10 minutes there.
Yomi.
I'm doing a message at the minute.
Then Tig.
What a good intro. Hello, my name is Tig. I'm Slime. I'm the big guy here, but also this little guy here. I don't know if that changed on stream, but same thing. Saber slimes. Yeah,
Wait,
cool.
oh my yeah, I don't know actually.
I don't know if the hotkeys work. They show up on the stream.
Oh yeah, they do. Okay, they do.
They do.
It works.
Oh god. Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe
In
I'm just
YouTube
moving
it's
away.
timestamp,
I was watching
but
Discord and I was like, oh, wait,
in
did it
this
work?
thing, the Patreon doesn't really have
like,
timestamp system, so you guys might just have to like
Okay,
skip the part that
Yomi.
don't really.
So it's like
You guys don't really want to
generally
watch too long.
99% is this.
Me or the
It's
I
not
don't
a fake.
think I would.
I also want to clip the particular part that Wright is just a complete idiot to confront Mr. White. Never confront Walter White. Oh wait, this is not Walter White, but still, never confront the killer. And that guy be just like, I know who you are. You're the killer. And that reminds me of like that particular scene, like in Cyanide Happiness. I need to find it. Hold on a little bit. The Sign of Happiness one. I remember I put it somewhere. Yeah, this one. Let me try to.
Thank you all for
This is basically that moment that Wright come here to confront White Reed.
Thank you all for joining me here. After my investigation, I have deduced that the murderer could be no one of you, but rather all of you. Doctor, it
Like,
was you who
right,
supplied
shut
the
up, right?
anesthetic that was then applied to Madame Magdalene's monogram handkerchief, which was used to render the victim unconscious. Once the victim was rendered unconscious, the rest of you proceeded to stab the victim with Monsieur Baptiste's knife. Each of you dropping something in your action. Monsieur Edvard, your pen. Madame Rose, your brooch. Monsieur Jean, ashes from your cigarette. And Monsieur Le Fou, your passport. And now that I have discovered you, I trust you all to turn yourselves in when the train reaches this station.
Wow.
This should be what happened. It should be the one that happened to Wright last time. But it didn't happen. Sadly, it didn't happen. I think we need to like show it like on screen next week. Not next week. This week. I need to like play it out and let everyone watch it. Like how stupid Wright is. And also, yeah, I totally forgot. Like, it's been a while on this channel already, so they just offed and then come back here. Yep. Best choice. So far, I guess like this will be the thumbnail of the stream. So let's export this as a JPEG. And Hold on a bit, hold on a bit. I need to find. I'm trying to like export this thing. It's gonna be a while. 203. Okay. It's already around like 200 of like video I made within this year. Like holy heck. Alright, I guess everything is finished. I even finished the the thingy. And I guess next week, after I finish like the scheduling, next week will be the day that I finish the second part of the reactive for everyone, for all my guests. And yeah. Either way. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, everyone, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Bye bye.